Hi, my name is Dr. Matthew Chavis. I'm the author of Old Highway 316. I'm a local chiropractic physician here in Monroe, North Carolina. But before I came to Monroe, North Carolina, my hometown, I am a native of Lumberton. Growing up in a well-rounded Christian family of all the values that any Christian home could ever have, and falling in love with God at an early age, I knew that God was real. I knew that He sent His Son to die for us on the cross, and I felt His love every step of the way growing up in the Chavis household. But when I got to college, I was torn between living the way I lived at home or following the fraternities, going out to parties. Well, it didn't take long for the devil to convince me that having a few beers here and there out of a few kegs and hanging out with friends at fraternity parties, that was okay. Well, that lasted for about 28 years. And at no point in time in my life did I ever look back and go, goodness, this is wrong. This is wrong. Until one day I looked around and saw all that the devil had stole from me, or that I allowed him to steal from me. And I started praying, and I said, God, if you're here, show me. If you still love me, show me. Where are you? I've lost my marriage. My business has flatlined, and I just don't see any signs of you anymore, God. Show me. Prove to me you're here. And all these questions I was asking out of anger. I was mad with God when I should have been mad with myself. And instead of reflecting and going back and looking at the things that I did wrong, I started blaming God. Why did He allow the devil to treat me like that? But yet, as I blamed him, I continued hanging out with the devil every night and not even praying anymore. And it just got to the point to where I was comfortable hanging out with the devil until one night God spoke to me, and as you'll read in this book, in Thomas's Revelation, God spoke to me one night as I was on my third drink, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. He spoke to me and said, how can I help you when you continue to ignore me? And at that point, on May the 3rd, 2014, on a Saturday night, watching the Braves play the San Francisco Giants, I had my last drink. And ever since then, I have been serving Him with every fiber of my body. And I want to tell you through this book how much He has done for me. I'd never written anything before in my life. And He actually spoke to me 6 months after that night. He spoke to me and said that when He brings me out of the valley, I will have a novel to write, and I will tell people where I was, what I was doing, and just how low I had sank on the night that He picked me up. And He told me that I would give Him all the glory, all the credit for everything good that has happened in my life. And I'm here today to share all that with you. And I'm looking forward for your feedback after purchasing the book, to telling me how the book has affected you and what it has done for maybe a loved one in your family. I just wanted to speak with you today and let you know that although this is my journey, it's His story and His glory. Thank you.